we ready?
I just need sound checks from everyone. You never know, you never know, you never know, you never know, you
You
never
close to
know.
this thing?
You never know, 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 you never know. This is an exciting day for us. We got the young Chewy Sack. This is Huey Mack. I feel like everyone, let's get a round of applause in the house. We love that.
I'm gonna clap for myself.
Yeah.
I'm late.
Why not?
It's freaking long overdue.
Long overdue, but also just, for the people who listen to this podcast, probably a lot of you guys are familiar with the Mike and Huey days. We had a run there. We had
some fun.
What was the timetable? It was like pretty much more or less right when I started. And you had just been, I think you had like one or two. I vividly remember, right? I was like this injured baseball player. I had some raps out, and my teammates were like egging me on to put shit on YouTube. So I had no idea there was this white rapper thing going on. Really, genuinely, like I always listened to I didn't even listen to mainstream music that much at this time as a baseball player. I was like, I loved G-Unit. I was deep into Lloyd Banks.
I'm still on that way.
Fabulous 50 Cent, right down those tunnels. So I didn't know this white rapper thing was going on. And you're one of the first clicks, one of the first people I watched. And I was
you were like, I gotta work with the dude who made Popular.
Yeah, I think that was the song maybe too. It was just like, but really what it showed me Mac Miller was one of them.
But it was because when we did Back Again, I was a freshman in college.
Yeah.
So it was right when I started too. And
yeah, I think you just had maybe one thing out,
Yeah.
one little mixtape or something like that.
Excuse me. I want to go on record and say I'm probably the one that connected you guys in the first place.
you are. I remember exactly. I remember
Yeah,
exactly how it happened.
Well, first of all, I invented frat rap, so you're welcome. You're welcome, you guys. You're welcome.
Okay. You did invent
I don't know if I want to thank you for that or not, but all right.
I gave you two a platform to flourish, so you're welcome.
You did. You guys. I don't know if you guys can hear on the podcast. The dogs are just fighting over my attention right now. It's not going over well. But yeah, bro, we've had a fucking journey. It's been to get back to it. I want to say it was 2013 we got linked up in person.
No, we shot Back Again in 2010.
No, we shot in 2012, I believe.
Did we?
No,
Yeah.
hell no. If it was 20,
I thought we did
Humor-
it my freshman year.
2011.
College Humor came out the
2011.
first day of 2012. That was my first one. So it was in
So
the middle of
okay.
2012.
So yeah, I was a.
We can easily look this up.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. God, time.
Anyways,
was
long
just
story
slipping.
short, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, we had a fucking magical
That
run.
still might be the drunkest I've ever been in a music video.
Back again?
Back Again.
Oh, man, I was
2012.
2012.
Oh, okay.
It
So
was
then I was a
blessed.
sophomore in college.
Do you guys remember your verses from that song?
I'm back again.
Is that bad that I
got
don't?
class again.
Back to school, Mr. Madison. Nice camera action. And drinking in, we packing lips.
Yeah, hold on. How's mine go?
Then you said something hanging on the kid like a cardigan.
Hanging on a kid like a cardigan.
That shit was great.
Man,
Man.
what a time to be alive.
Does anybody remember anything of my verse? Because I don't.
Nah,
Is
dude.
that non-memorable?
I don't
bars
really
were
remember
whack.
it exactly. I don't really remember much either. I mean, they just heard me perform this. I was performing that song for a while.
Yeah.
It was a good fucking tune we had.
I think we all need to just go around the circle and tell our favorite Huey story.
I just think we gotta. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yes.
A lot of mine.
I'm just along for the ride.
A lot of mine are have to remain off the record.
All right, that's your business.
We can talk
A lot of
about
my
those later.
favorite ones.
Yeah.
I can think of one involving a video.
We've
but
had
that's
some
about
good
it.
ones. We've had some good ones.
We were sharing one eating wings the other day, Huey. It's not embarrassing for you. It's more embarrassing for me. But I mean, if you've watched any episode of this podcast, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, I'm
And it's
just.
admirable.
It involved, well, technically, I kidnapped another human being.
This is true.
Oh, you're telling
And
us.
took her to my mother's house.
I remember this night.
I can't believe you're
I
telling
remember
us.
this night. Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I technically kidnapped a human being and brought them across state.
So that was we got
state
kicked
lines.
out. I got kicked out of the hotel that night too. I remember you guys were gone.
All right, let me tell my side of the story here.
Yeah.
I came out because you played in Pittsburgh, and
Yeah.
obviously West Virginia and Pittsburgh are close. I don't think as close as I led on that night. We were all partying in the hotel after, and the cops came and kicked everybody out. And I was like, hey, guys, let's just go to my mom's house in West Virginia. And, yeah, everybody followed suit, and we ended up in West Virginia.
Yeah. I didn't go that night though, did I?
Yeah, you were there.
Oh, I went there late after I got kicked out.
It was like you, Garrett, Fader, Kilmer.
What a time.
And this person that Kilmer kidnapped.
So why? Because she was
this is where I was at. I was in a in a hotel room with it was with a girl, and
shocker.
All of a sudden we're part. This is before the tour bus days, mind you. Before the tour bus days.
I want to go on record, not just to interject. Yeah. We might have to get a new couch because I can't figure out how to get comfortable on this thing.
Got pillows behind me.
I swear to God,
it's got a weird,
but it's
weird
really
depth.
comfortable just to chill, but not to be on camera and sit and like everyone's like,
yeah, I don't know how to sit.
The only good seat in the couch, to be honest.
It's got a weird depth.
You're going all the way back.
Close up your
My
cock
ball
there.
sack's gonna be in the
Like, bro, look at this.
Yeah, you look like a 12-year-old, especially with your new fucking new body and face that you got and haircut you got going on over there. Shout out Huey Mack, who's getting sober over there for a little bit and just getting healthy.
We're gonna get into that.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
I wanted to point out that this was before the tour bus days. We didn't really have a home base to party. It was an absolute massacre in whatever shitty hotel we were staying in back in the day. This was no different. We had like 2 or 3 rooms in a hallway. Had maybe 40 people back after the show, mostly females, all females actually. I was in a separate room, me and this one girl. All of a sudden, there's a loud rap at the door.
My young son Gabriel.
There was a large rap from my young son Gabriel at the door, and I answered the door like in my boxers, and it was 2 cops, and I'm like, am I about to get arrested right now? I'm like, what the fuck? What? And they're like, you guys got a lot of noise complaints. You got to get out of the hotel. You're done. And this is 3 a.m. This is like 2, 3 a.m.
Did you do the whole fake sleeping thing? Like,
yeah.
You have to do that.
Yeah, I do it every time.
Yeah.
So we got back from the hotel. The second we start leaving, it starts pissing rain out. Absolutely pissing rain. And the girl I was with, she was from Baltimore. She came from Baltimore with her friends, which is 3-4 hours from Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I'd say 4.
Her friends left her at the hotel and went back to Baltimore and left her there by herself in the rain.
Wow.
She's just standing out there. I remember we were getting into the Sprinter van about to go to Huey's mom's house. And
Huey's
this girl,
mom's house.
To be fair, I told you guys, I don't know if we couldn't buy another hotel at that hour, but I told you guys it was like 45 minutes away, and it was like an hour and a half.
Yeah, you're an asshole for that.
I was hammered. Don't listen to me. Okay.
This girl's standing there by herself, and a part of me was like, she'll figure it out. But it's like, it wasn't a great neighborhood. It was raining out. So I was like, hey, you got a place? She's like, no, my friends left me. And I was like, just come with us. And she rode along. Meanwhile, he was like, yeah, my mom's place is like half hour away.
Of course.
I don't know if I exaggerated.
In classic
it was a huge exaggeration. I think we're going a half hour away. Meanwhile, an hour and a half later, once we cross state lines into West Virginia, we finally get there at like 4 a.m. And at this point, I'm just like,
I'm not the only one who did something misleading in this story, by the way.
I didn't think anything of it. I wasn't thinking like, oh, we just like kidnapped some girl, whatever.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Yeah.
And then I wake up in the morning, and there's a voicemail on my phone, and it's from the girl's mother, thinking that I had.
How'd you get your number?
Because this girl's friends basically ratted me out and said the girl was with me, and they were like, they must have had my number, so they gave it to the mom. The mom calls me, screaming bloody murder, thinking I kidnapped her daughter, and basically says she's gonna like murder me. She's like, I'm
coming to fucking rip your dick off, John Kilmer.
She said the daughter was like possibly 18, but probably 17. Probably 17.
What does that even mean?
It was, I don't remember, but it was probably
right from the mom's
She was
mouth.
18.
Possibly 17, maybe.
For the sake of this pod,
probably
she was
18.
18.
The state trooper
18.
said she was 18.
Hey, but it's kind of a weird thing.
What is the age of consent?
State, like, I don't understand how state lines can dictate, like, oh, you can fuck a 16-year-old here, but if you fucking hop over this line, same part of the fucking country, same everything,
also,
same time zone, same time being alive.
The age of consent in West Virginia is 16.
I was going to say like 13 in West Virginia.
That's gross.
No more shots at West Virginia. I had a decent amount of fucking, decent amount of mail give me a, not even not even. I wasn't.
The Travis
I like
Kelce
getting
episode?
chirped. I like getting chirped.
Yeah.
Chirp is good. They were like disappointed in me, and I felt bad about it. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna fucking say everything I say isn't gonna be acceptable by everybody.
Yeah.
My experience with West Virginia has been with this asshole.
So
He showed me the most ratchet shit ever. And like I was like, oh my god, I don't know how people survive.
Yeah,
in this
but I
place.
showed you like
I want to finish
it's
this
a
story.
college town.
We have to finish this story.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Finish it.
So the mother leaves this awful voicemail on my phone. I think I'm going to jail at this point. But
Right.
all I really know is that we have to go to the next show. You know,
Right.
It's the circus. We're going to the next show. So
How did you get back?
I feel bad about this. Joey, I feel bad about this.
Yeah.
My
You
fr-
admitted this to me like 2 days ago, by the way. It's been fucking 4 years.
It's been more than 4 years. It's been like 6 years.
What'd you say?
Yeah,
you're
maybe
right.
5 or
We've
6
been-
years.
We've been in LA. Holy shit.
I feel horrible. I feel absolutely
Okay.
horrible about
I'm
this.
gonna pick up on this story now.
All right, go
So
ahead.
the mom leaves Kilmer the voicemail, right?
Yeah.
Y'all got to go to New York for the show. I'm still in West Virginia, and Kilmer wakes me up at like 8 a.m. He comes into my room and he's like, "Yo, this girl I was with last night, her friends are coming to pick her up in a couple hours. Is it cool if she stays here for a little bit?"
Oh, he just dumped her off on you.
Oh, it gets worse.
Oh, you're an ass, huh?
I know.
So I'm like, yeah, I don't mind, like, whatever. And I go back to sleep till like noon. And I go downstairs and she's just sitting on the couch. And it's kind of awkward, so I go back upstairs.
Hey, how are you? See you later.
Yeah, anyways. So I sit on my computer for a couple hours, right? And I go back downstairs at like 3. And the girl is still there, so I'm like...
At 3 p.m.
At 3 p.m. And anyways.
Kilmer, what a dick
I
move.
don't know details of the fact that she's from Baltimore and anything. She's like, hey, my friends are coming to get me in a little bit. Like, I'm like, all right, no worries. You want me to cook you fucking lunch or whatever? I think I might have done it.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I swear to God.
That's awesome.
Because, like, I'm nice enough.
The little Southern hospitality.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you've gotten nicer. I mean, we've all gotten nicer.
We've all
You used to be
become-
a fucking little asshole sometimes.
You weren't?
I was. No,
Yeah.
I've been
We
talking
both
about this
were-
podcast.
We said we have a song called Dickhead. We weren't exactly stand-up guys.
Hey,
Anyways,
sometimes you need a chair.
So I like ask her, you want me to cook you lunch or something? She's like, no, my friends are about to be here. And I'm like, cool, and I'm just shooting the shit with her. She's nice. And there's a knock at the door, and she looks at me and goes, you should run.
Wait,
And-
seriously?
Swear to God. And I literally go,
Did you
no, I'm not running. And I walk up to the door, and it's a state trooper. Swear to God. And he's like, ma'am, can you wait outside? I need to speak with him. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And he
Wow.
comes in, he's like, look, you didn't do anything wrong. This happens all the time. Girls run away from home. And I'm just like, what? And meanwhile, I hear somebody screaming. The mom is on my front lawn yelling how big of a scumbag John Kilmer is and all this fucking shit.
This is the best story I've ever
Yelling,
heard.
and the state trooper's like, dude, you did absolutely nothing wrong. I'm like, my friend brought her over here. I don't know anything. I was sleeping. And the mom's
What was
yelling.
the girl saying?
We'll get there. The girl's not saying anything. She's like fucking way out the door. But like, I go on Twitter after, and the girl is live tweeting the whole fucking thing. And
Kilmer's always had a knack for finding these session signals. Finding these like it was a problem at one point. Kilmer always.
the girl was like, LOLOL. I woke
That's
up on
fucked.
Huey Mack's couch. LOLOL. There's a state trooper. My mom's yelling in his lawn.
LOL, he just made me a burger. LOL,
And,
was pretty good.
Yeah, that was. Oof.
Well, I want to be the
I
first.
love that-
Meanwhile, he just tells me the other day that he had a voicemail from the mom the whole time. And
I love that
it
you-
wasn't her friends.
I love that you offered. So I don't know why I'm stuck on this, but I love that you offered to cook or something. I can't even imagine
I mean,
that.
like, what's the conversation? It's like my mom's fucking living room because I think I was living.
What would
in-
you have cooked
I
there?
think I was living
Like
in New
mac
York
and
at
cheese?
the time. I'd fucking probably would have tried to whip up a grilled cheese. I can't cook.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
I love it.
Bowl of ramen.
Just shows where you were. It shows where your heart was.
I want to be the first to apologize. Really sorry
Yeah,
about
who
that.
else is gonna apologize?
Just a mere 6 years later, and you guys have seen
Hey,
each other.
better
for
late than
100
never, man.
Honestly,
times.
like the story was so funny that like I
Also, who else is
overlooked
gonna
all the
apologize?
details of it.
That's so funny, Kilmer. You're such a fucking asshole for that. You know what it is?
My mom does
it
not
wasn't even
know.
coming from a bad place. You just hate confrontation.
Oh,
you hate confrontation.
especially
Yeah.
that confrontation. That's like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
king of
So
confrontation.
you left it with me.
So he's like, I'm gonna dump this on Huey. and
yeah,
just
Huey
fucking
will- it'll sort
just
itself
hop
out.
I
on the
remember.
magic tour bus and just fucking.
But also, fuck that girl. She should have known that the cops were on the way.
She probably.
Well, yeah, she
probably
was
playing
telling me
into
the
it.
whole time it was her friends coming.
Oh, she played into the whole thing. She's a fucker.
I mean,
yeah,
whatever. It's a good story now.
these hoes ain't loyal.
Yeah, that's whack.
Yeah.
Anyways,
It's not so much like your favorite me story, though.
that story's gonna make my book though. It's incredible.
Yeah.
The story. We should probably bring up the clip, but dude, have you revisited the Along Came Huey? Touring's Boring.
Not in years.
Dude, I revisited it recently. Wow,
Let's revisit it.
it's a special clip.
Yeah.
I mean, I have questions about it.
Are we talking? Are we talking one clip or the whole thing?
I mean the whole thing. Yeah, we could just
fucking let it
run
fly.
this and just like pause
Let it fly, baby.
You
Oh,
could
God.
move it closer to you if you want.
I don't know this version of Huey anymore. By the way,
Really?
nah.
Is that how you feel?
I'm still an idiot.
Yeah.
Mike, you excited to be in Buffalo?
This shit is.
Smells like sex.
You were saying it back then.
Hey, Dad.
I'm Huey Mack.
This is great.
There he is. Look at that. Look at that dress. It says Steve. Did you see that? Back it up.
Wait.
Are you
what?
kidding? Look, it says Steve right there in big letters. Are you fucking shitting me?
It's the little
Pause it.
things.
Oh my god! I'm standing right
The
next to
writing's
it.
on the wall. The writing's on the wall.
It's the little
Holy
things.
Shit.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
This is long before the whole Steve thing happened.
Oh,
Premonition.
long before.
Look
Years.
at that shit.
Hold on, what's the date on this? It's October
2012,
2012. Bless you.
Sex.
Oh, my
Dude,
God.
That is insane. Let's continue. I already love this episode.
What?
Huey Mack. And we're about to perform.
Probably thought that was funny to say.
Been there, done that.
Oh, boy.
It was a good tune, sir.
Just heading back from Buffalo. Thought the kids there just didn't have that much passion. Kind of weird, man. I feel like no one in the crowd knew any of the words.
There's like 70 people there.
After the show, we just like to relax, kick it back, unwind.
Huey Mack's a fucking little bitch.
Oh, God.
I think it's really just important for us to uphold our brand, especially in the public eye.
Oh, she got a little mohawk cut.
The pants tag.
That needs to be a gift, bro.
Was I just kissing some titty? So were you? Okay.
How does that run?
Yeah, because I have pants around my ankles. You have to like turn.
Can we just stop?
Yo, you ever seen Phoebe
Hold on.
run? in
That's
Friends?
not even the funniest part of that. Did you see how gently I kissed that titty?
Yeah. Little
There's a
peck.
lot going on there.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
That doesn't count.
Could have used the blur there.
Look at
Good
Blue's
old
hat.
Chad Fellers back there.
Shout out
I was
Chad.
always a party animal growing up, and I feel like as soon as I brought him onto the team, he really turned it around.
Oh, yeah. Blew you up with the triple
That's a
ball
legendary.
shot.
Let's slow it down real quick. That's a legendary. This is a legendary moment.
The triple bottle chug. Look at that. Hands down the first guy to do this.
So is that a? I don't think anyone's ever done this. Let's send this to Steve. We'll do it and see if he can replicate it. I'm sure he can.
Yeah.
Peach Ciroc, Bud Light,
And,
or Coors Light, and
Smirnoff Ice.
No, that's
No,
That's
no,
basically
that's
just the
Stoli.
rider.
That's strawberry Stoli.
or like raspberry stoli.
Ew.
Raspberry
You
Stoli.
got a lot of good flavors going.
Good
there.
effort, Blue. Great effort.
I mean, it's exciting to see him grow up in front of us. I don't know my role. I'm here to fucking rage.
This video literally could have been like a month.
More
You rage, you rage, you rage. He said, "All right, man, I'll rage."
All right, I'll rage.
Wait, we gotta run that back.
goes, "Who's fucking raging?"
Like,
I'll
this
rage.
is a stranger. He's actually a little pissed. And then and Blue says, rage. And he goes, okay.
That was the quickest turnaround ever.
Yeah, this is good stuff, man.
Wow. Here, this, unless you want
No wonder everybody hated us.
This is Foley's house.
All right, so let's go to, or do you want to do this whole, this is kind of, there's only a minute and a half left. Is this Along Came Huey? Where's the Cleveland one?
It's at the end.
Oh my God. Geek.
Oh, is that a completely different episode?
Oh, it's a wholly different episode.
What the fuck is going on there?
Dude, we have the wrong episode playing, but that was still fun.
I thought it was all in the same episode.
That Foley, that was at your parents' house, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh my God.
Pretty sure my brother swears in this.
I think we made him.
Did someone fart at the end?
Yeah, you did.
Where's the,
Yeah, Foley, can you bring that
I
up?
think it's the
It's
next
called the Cleveland Circus, isn't it?
yeah, let's bring it
Is
up.
that the one where you told
Dirty
the crowd
Laundry?
to fuck?
No, no. You have to
Yeah.
manually type it in. 'cause
I mean, this
did
is-
the wrong-
this is like-
It's just Cleveland Circus.
This is good TV. This is good stuff. This is right where I think this
Yeah.
is right where we're at the pinnacle of this type of shit. You know what I mean? Like
It hit the perfect time.
It was so raw and reckless, but that's who we were then. Like we didn't have shit.
Bro, I think about that time and it's like all chaos in my head.
Yeah, we didn't have shit. We were just like hustling, like running around. It was crazy.
And like we were just young and fucking didn't give a shit about anything.
Yeah, it was a different time too. It was like
All right, here we
kind
go.
of right
We got-
before
we got the
social
Cleveland
media
Circus
became
here.
so huge. So Huey's in a fucking wheelchair.
Wait. Where'd the wheelchair come
Do you not remember the
No,
wheelchair?
yeah. You gotta like. This is what I mean. I have questions. I don't get how you got hurt.
I remember. I was there.
You don't remember what
Wasn't
happened?
it me putting you in a headlock or something?
Potentially.
It was
We were
something like
fucked
that.
up and we got into like I don't want to say fight, but we were fucking around and we were
Right.
wrestling and you like body slammed me into an elevator.
I think it's in the episode. I'm pretty sure. I think it's in the
And I was-
episode. I think
and
it's in
was
the
fine,
episode.
And I woke up the next morning and I stood up and I couldn't stand up straight and I was like, oh shit.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yep.
So
there we
then-
go.
So,
That's
dude,
literally the
before we
first
get
part.
into this, my mom saw this at the
Your
time.
mom was pissed.
was livid. She's like, "That's a felony. You're stealing from a hospital,
Because-
blah blah blah, all this shit."
because
and I
we
was
thought
like,
it would
"Oh
be funny."
fuck!" And that was the night I got the most drunk I ever got, maybe in my entire life, even to this day.
Yeah, we got it on camera.
Yeah, I had to get fucking wheelchaired out of the fucking place.
It's a good thing we stole the wheelchair that we took back to the hospital.
But think about
we
the
stole it
irony of this. Think about the irony of this. Seriously, I'm now realizing how crazy this is. Think about this. You got weirdly hurt, so went and actually really needed a wheelchair. And then we thought it was funny, so we went and did it.
We
Right?
stole it from a hospital.
We stole it from a hospital.
Kind of fucked up.
I guess it's fucked up, but we brought it back.
How did nobody with us go?
honestly,
Yeah.
We brought it back.
On levels of fucked up, it's not that fucked
It's not
up.
that fucked
that's like
up,
a
man.
that's like a two. That's
You
a
really
two.
think they had so many motherfuckers who needed a wheelchair? They're like, we need one more
Dude, it's
wheelchair.
a
Where
hospital.
is that wheelchair? And then that person dies because he doesn't have a wheelchair.
Honestly, it's like
wheelchairs they have.
it's like taking a shopping cart from Shaw's.
All
That's
I
what I'm
remember-
saying,
I
dude.
didn't need the wheelchair, but we thought it would be funny as hell if we.
You
brought
did
me-
though. You were like, I'm fucking wearing it. You were hurting.
I was hurting, but like,
Yeah,
was
it
I
was definitely-
wheelchair hurting?
Yeah, it was-
I'm pretty sure I stood up.
That's that wheelchair hurt.
Well, play
I'm
the
pretty sure like I
Play the
stood
clip.
up on stage.
Yeah.
play the clip.
No, listen though. Listen. I had something to fucking say about it. God damn it.
Is there like an irony
You
here?
know, it's the universe.
Yeah, no. Think about this though.
Spiritual
the
Mike
only
is
time you how long you guys have been with me on all these shows?
Yeah.
When have I ever needed a wheelchair?
Never.
One time. Seriously, I was so fucked up that time that in Cleveland that night I got brought out in a wheelchair.
Yeah, you told
Yeah.
But
Cleveland.
it just so randomly happens on the one time that we actually got it for a reason. Like it was like I drank to end up in the wheelchair for part of the story, which I didn't.
You set your goals high.
I didn't though. That never crossed my mind. I was just trying to go.
All
in.
I remember
You're
is him
subconscious.
telling
I mean,
Cleveland to fuck
conscious.
themselves.
The thing was, when you were around then, I turned up way more because you just like drink, like you can.
Oh, yeah,
you
blame
were
it
like,
on me.
No, you were the only one like who was on like the same wave. Where if we're doing anything, we're ready to turn up. You know,
Oh, yeah.
like that at that time in our lives, there was never a time where it wasn't a turn up. Like if we
It
had
was
an
all
off night,
fun.
if we had an off night in Buffalo, we were like firing out a tweet, going and just seeing what was happening.
Dude, we would literally
Pretty sure that's
we'd have
still
an off
going on.
day and we'd tweet the most obnoxious shit like any bitches in Buffalo.
Nothing has
Like,
changed.
Honestly,
we weren't
man.
subtle about it.
Yeah, bro, I know. All right, so let's watch this.
Here we
shit.
go.
I just think that's crazy.
It is wild.
The one time I needed a wheelchair for real, we had one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's weird. Here we go.
He's in bad shape, bro.
This is not good shit.
I'll kick you in the fucking mouth.
That's actually where it happened. Here it is that night.
Performing night in and night out, it gets really hectic. You have to perform under any circumstance.
Micah absolutely rocked.
This is real.
I'm about to cry.
Well, half a bottle of Ciroc at least.
Man,
I remember this so vividly.
So, Mike, what do you think about the show?
I remember this too.
I don't remember shit. Told me that he wanted me to start beatboxing because he was going to do a freestyle. So he did
Oh
it.
boy.
And he told Cleveland to go f themselves.
You said
You can't script this.
Cleveland and the Cavaliers. Your thoughts?
Didn't happen.
We had it here. Cleveland and the motherfucking Cavaliers.
Dude,
Stage, it's like
that happened.
imagine you were
Really
playing
happened.
Yo, this next clip,
What? No, hold on. What possessed you to say fuck?
I don't even
Cleveland?
remember.
he wasn't there.
I don't really remember. I definitely didn't think. Here's what I'm saying. I definitely wasn't. I was trying to say like the
You were
opposite.
freestyling.
I was trying to like hate. You know how I would like if I was at a college, I would freestyle and I would like say something about their rival.
Yeah.
Like that's where that came from. But I said Cleveland to Cleveland. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No one batted
And
an
like the
eyelid
whole,
either.
if you
Plus,
look,
like,
at,
you're-
if you like freeze frame it, look at the crowd right
They're a
at
little
the very
confused.
end of the clip.
There's a girl in the front row that is really confused.
She went straight deadpan.
Fuck, Foley, I need you to help
She's
me.
like, she's like, yeah.
Wait.
Just really confused.
They're super excited. Super excited.
Cleveland and
The girl in the middle. The girl in the middle. Look at her face.
Fucking dead.
She's like, did he just say fuck Cleveland? And like,
So many hands went down.
What's wrong with me?
That kid just looked at you like, what?
What's wrong with me,
Dude,
bro?
you were just like overly fucked up and you were trying to freestyle and it just like didn't come out right.
Set, we're focused, we're ready to go out there and win the show.
Towards the end of the set, he came up to me, told me that he was about
Yo,
to
I
go
love
out,
this shit.
And he just walked off the stage.
Such idiots.
Yo,
Yo,
this is
I
in the middle of my
Fader
set.
yelling at me because I tried to give you another shot here.
No, leave the bucket here. We're gonna finish the set.
This is the middle of the set.
leave the bucket here.
I came out like a champion and finished it though. Look at Blue, shut it down.
I got the keys to the game.
We really take our job seriously, night in, night out. When there's a crowd in front of me, that's all I focus on.
This is good, man.
Oh boy.
I mean, that's. Should we continue?
Yeah, sure.
I
There's
think
more.
we
There's
should.
more Huey in there.
This is fantastic.
Young John.
We're best friends, and Huey Mack comes along on tour.
Yeah,
Eating a
Mike's just
blow
kind of
pop.
like a big brother to me. Really made it a priority
shit's
to
so good.
show me how to live on the road. Just make me a better person. Hey, you missed the spot.
These Mankato?
No, it's Baltimore. Soundstage.
Oh, it's when I met my girlfriend of 2 years. Well,
You met your girlfriend at a Mike Stud show?
no, I knew her from college and invited her.
I don't remember this shit at all.
Garrett.
I better have a blowy sandwich. One mouth on the right, one mouth on the left.
Yo, that's the best. Blowy sandwich, bro. That's what
Oh,
I'm
I
saying.
miss Garrett, man.
I think it went alright.
Me and Garrett grew up together. We like,
Yeah.
That's how I do it.
You haven't been out here in a little bit.
yeah, he's the man. Man,
After watching that, can you believe that we were running successful businesses?
I mean, shit.
With that going on?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Good for us. Pat on the back, everyone.
I mean, back then, dude, it was like we were learning as we were going. The whole business, like, it just unfolds as you go, and it was at that time, dude. I was thinking back to how I was operating. I mean, there was comparatively to what I'm doing now on like a day-to-day basis. I mean, there was minimal, if any, like daily thought to like the business operations. I feel like I was like, dude, I played baseball the whole time. Like, I never got to let loose really. Like, we would on our chances we could, but like, I didn't get one spring break. So I was like, bro, I'm fucking running it up. You know, I ran that shit up for the whole fucking last 7 years.
We're still running it up.
It's been 7 years. I'm
That's
fucking
true.
Van Wilder. Like, it feels like Van Wilder.
We're like a different kind of running it up now, though.
Yeah, Scott. I mean, bro, evolution, we got to get into this anyway, but like evolution has been what's made me like re-energized about fucking life. Seriously. I didn't even know like this could be something that I, you know, this could turn into what my daily, you know, vibe and thought was. I was kind of living a separate life in a sense, in a lot of ways. So that's what I mean by like feeling like I feel like there's like a negative stigma of like, oh, you've changed. Be like, dude, you haven't changed? Like, that's bad if you haven't changed. Like, I'm trying to change.
Yeah, it's evolving.
Thank you.
Evolution,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, obviously you want to change in the right ways, and a lot of times people insinuate it in a negative way only because they haven't fucking changed and they don't want you to fucking change.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But like, changing is dope. I love seeing it. I just had this conversation with Mod Son. It came out today, but
Yeah, I gotta listen to that.
it's fucking, you know, evolving. And that just gave me a whole second wind of like what I want to do, you know, and like how I want to act. I mean, if you look at my social media now comparatively what it used to be, tits and ass, bro.
I used to just
same,
tweet
dude.
things like sex.
It used to be tits and ass.
I was looking at my Instagram from like 2015.
Yeah, fucking
yesterday.
samesies, man.
Really
Like,
gross.
I would
Yours
post.
is- you just have a
In an
girlfriend
awesome
now,
way.
so you can't.
No, but like even before I stopped doing that shit. Really, I stopped posting stuff like that at some point. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, Foley, you were a fucking kid.
Yeah.
You were literally a kid.
You're just
Like, you
a
were
boy.
like throwing up on like when he first started
Yeah.
hanging out, we had him in bars at like 16. He would just like puke around the table and fall asleep and be like, just
To be
like,
fair, I was doing that too.
yeah, but not like he was. He was doing it
That's
like
the first-
you were
the
doing it
first
like
time
a
I ever
kid.
blacked out.
You were doing it like a kid. You know, like I saw Foley like get drunk at his first high school party. Even though he probably had drank before, he never drank like we did. You know, so I literally watched him. It was like college freshman year, and like watching somebody fucking go through it.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
But like, I was what, 16?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have a question for you guys, and it's kind of goes off of the first video we saw. Like, first of all, Steve in the background of that video.
That's
like,
weird, man.
That's weird. That's weird. And then the wheelchair thing you were saying, of all the shows, we
Hey,
had
bro,
a
I'm
wheelchair there.
This shit is written. It's already written.
So we're talking, what is this? It's like coincidences. It's like, what would you label that as under?
It's written.
It's written. It's written.
Yeah. And once you open your perspective to it and you really start thinking that, the
Yeah.
fucking signs, yo, bro, I get shit daily. Like shit, just a little something. I'm like, oh, that's crazy how that happened. You know? Yeah. Like little things, even relationships or whatever, and just where we land on shit. I look at it like that now. You know?
Yeah.
But you start to see.
I'm
it
going
more
in like
and
a
more.
different direction with this a little bit.
Go ahead.
And I'm just talking about like coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
And you think, like, if you all think of something like and when you're like, man, what are the chances of that? What are the chances of that happening? And like, off the top of your head, do you have one off the top of your head where like something happened and you're like, man, that was like a 1 in a million chance of that happening?
I mean, I just said one. The
Yeah.
wheelchair thing.
The wheelchair thing.
Yeah. I mean, another one.
Or like a one, like when something happens that's crazy, it's like, oh, it's a 1 in 1,000 chance, a 1.
So you're asking what I would rate?
And a million chance. So I'm just, I'm asking this because I think I've had one of these moments, and it was a 1 in a million, maybe a 1 in a billion chance.
Let me hear it.
And I may have already told you this story. And it all starts back.
Me either. I'm a little confused,
starts
but
back-
he's gonna wrangle
I
it
don't know
in.
if it's the weed or what.
He's gonna
but
wrangle
it's
it in.
like-
He's gonna wrangle it in.
It starts, yeah, be patient, buckle up. It starts about three and a half years ago, maybe like one of the first serious girls I was with in Los Angeles, when we were still living at the old place in West Hollywood.
Oh, I know where this is going.
And we weren't dating. We weren't officially dating, but it was the longest girl I'd seen continuously, maybe 3 to 4 months.
Yep.
Which was long for me at the time. And
Yes, sir.
She was really sweet girl, and the most interesting fact about her was that she was 26 at the time. When she was 19, she lived in St. Louis. She was a stripper, which was kind of weird because it didn't match her personality at all. Like, I wouldn't guess she would have been a stripper.
I can vouch.
And at the same time, while she was a stripper at the age of 19, she was also a virgin. So that's pretty cool. That's not the story. That's just
she was a
that's
liar?
just a little fact. That's just a little fact.
And she was in fact a liar.
No, I can honestly attest that like I can usually tell like she had no reason to lie to me about it.
I feel you though.
Yeah, it's like
I feel you. This is a weird one. I remember you vaguely talking about
So
this.
like right away I'm like, all right, this girl has an interesting story. Like I don't think I know anyone who's a virgin stripper at some point. So I guess
But did you tell her that you were in the Blue Man Group?
I told her I was in the Blue Man Group. Yeah.
Right.
So she thought that for real? Like once you guys like that's what I mean about that. When you said you fucking roll with the Blue Man Group thing.
Roll with it, baby.
But what happens when you're like month 4 with the girl and she's like, hey, so like tell me like
Yeah, then we talk about it.
you just lie. You lie more.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's my
Kilmer.
past though.
I
It's
wish
my
I
past.
had that.
Kilmer got a fucking he got like a spy. He could be a fucking German spy. Are you German?
Yeah, I am German.
Yeah, he's a German spy. He could just look at you and be like, nope.
You just gotta you're gonna die with a lie, baby.
Is Kilmer a spy?
Die with the lie.
Anything for the pussy.
Kilmer the spy. Die with the lie,
let's move
baby.
on to the coincidence. Let's move on to the
do it.
coincidence. It was all right. So things obviously didn't work out between us. I think it was because we first moved to this house and we're throwing a party, and I'm like, man, I don't want to bring this girl to the party. There's gonna be other girls at this party.
Oh, I met her.
So I just didn't invite her. She asked me what I was doing that night, and I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just chilling. We have a huge fucking blowout house party.
Oh yeah.
And she ends up finding out about it because social media exists.
It was me.
You were the one that told her?
No, I'm the one who put it on social media.
Good. Thank you for that. That's
I
karma.
posted you.
That was a
by
movie.
law.
What day was that? What was that?
This was when we first
I don't
moved to
think it
this
was a
house.
big blowout. I think it was like.
It was.
It was a big house.
Was
yeah.
it Memorial? It was Memorial Day.
Oh shit.
It might have been that.
That
yeah.
was a banger.
Might
That was
have been-
Lou's
That was a
birthday
banger.
too.
Might have
Yeah,
been
that was a
that.
lot of fun.
So anyways,
Oh,
I wanted to be stag at this party, so I was like, she ain't coming.
That was a party.
I did have a great time.
I was a grown man
Truth
party.
be told, I had a great time. The next morning, she found out about it and just leaves me this voicemail, just chewing me out, basically saying she was disappointed. She never wanted to talk to me again.
She cut it off on that.
It seems a little.
Sheesh. Seems
yeah.
aggressive. Seems a little crazy.
I lied right to her face, but it is a little aggressive. Aggressive.
Okay, so where's the coincidence?
Okay, so here we go. A month goes by. That's it. About a month goes by. I find myself in my parents' basement, bottle of wine in one hand, perusing the internet in the other hand, watching a movie on TV. At the time, I was in a really interesting genre of filmmaking called JOI, which stands for Jerk Off Instruction. Anyway, you guys know what that is?
Not really.
I just got the whole.
I mean, I
rundown the
get
other
the
day.
gist.
What's wrong with you, man? Why you're fucking hilarious.
That's not even the weird shit he does.
Keep going.
So I'm like, I'm not even into weird stuff, but like I was intrigued by this.
Yeah.
Jerk off instruction is when like it's just a girl by herself looking like down the barrel of the film lens, and she's like coaching you through a jerk off session, but like kind of like hyping you up a little bit.
That's the
Wait,
funniest
is
thing
it
I've ever heard.
Is it live or is
no,
it?
it's not live. It's not live. Yeah. It's
live?
Just no, it's
Oh,
not
you
a-
think that they're watching you live streaming your dick?
No.
Yeah,
but
no.
like,
That'd kind of be a vibe.
no,
maybe.
yeah, it's not a cam. It's like it's
it's
a
like
record.
cam with like you see them, but it's live.
So
You
I'm
know what I
like,
mean?
I'm just looking through
Yeah.
these JOI videos in my parents' basement at 2 a.m.
So that's your genre right now. That's where you're
no,
at.
no. This was then. This was years ago.
I don't even want to know where you're
This
at.
was then. I moved on.
That was a different person then.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, that's good.
like you
That's
said, you
good.
got to evolve. You have to
That
evolve.
was
at some point.
nothing.
At one point, you
So
were a
what'd
JOI
you
guy.
move
now.
on to?
So, well, I'll get to that. So I'm just I'm clicking through some links. I see one link that
That's good.
says, Corey, come on my tits.
He knows the exact title of the video.
And I don't think anything of it. I just fucking click it because I'm like, yeah.
Wait.
I'm,
Wait. You, bro? So you're perusing titles versus like clips.
this was a straight Google search.
What did you Google? Jerk off instructor?
I don't know, man. For whatever reason, I was Googling JOI.
This is so good.
And it said Corey, come on my tits. Number 2. It's like the two down.
Wow.
It was like up there on the search. Like the SEI was fucking way up.
She's popping.
And I click on it, not thinking anything of it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll come on your tits. Yeah, that's right. And then like I watched the video, and like literally like 4
It's the
seconds.
best, man.
4 seconds go by where I'm like just staring at the screen, like just perplexed because like I couldn't figure. My brain just wasn't matching with what I was looking at, and like I'm like, well, wait. I'm like, wait. I'm like, the girl I just dated, his name is Corey, and it's spelled the exact same way. It's like Cori. It's a weird way to spell
She
Corey.
used her real name?
Well,
she was dating you as an alias.
So my mind, I'm like, it's spelled Corey the same exact way. Like and then I'm like, wait, she used her real name? And then like I looked and like she had blonde hair in the video, and she was a brunette when I saw her, and I'm like, wait, I'm like, okay. And then the tattoos matched up on the shoulders, the exact same little stars on each shoulder. And I'm like,
I'd say that's your deciding
and I'm
factor.
like, oh my God, this girl did JOI jerk off instruction videos for like years. And like the view count was through the roof.
Wow.
Dude, up to
Was she paying for shit when y'all were dating?
Dude,
no,
porn
bitches don't.
She didn't have a full-time job.
Porn bitches don't get the bag,
Dude,
bro.
she didn't have a full-time job. I don't even know. I couldn't even understand what she said when I probably wasn't listening. But when I asked like what she did for a living, I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, you were too busy trying to remember Blue Man Group.
Anyways,
facts.
these videos. Yeah. So
Of course you were. You're fucking working out Blue Man Group rehearsal discussions.
So, dude, like, what are the odds of all the porno videos, of all the genres of porn that I can click on and Google whatever, and I click on one that the girl I had just dated a month ago is sitting there looking down the barrel of the lens, telling me to jerk off on her tits. What are the odds?
Okay, so I need to know if you had found it while y'all were still dating.
Yeah, I fucking finished. Yeah, I fucking finished.
Did you though?
I fucking finished.
No, be truthful.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm dead.
Yo, okay, so I need to know if you had found that video when y'all were dating, would you have A, brought it up, B, broken up with her, C, kept it rocking, D, try and get in on the business?
Yeah, definitely not break up with her. Do you know me?
It's not like she was getting fucked.
This is points. This is brownie points.
Would you be trying to get in on the business? Would you be like, how can I get in on this?
No, well, the point is like, I was a little disappointed because she was a little reserved when we were dating.
Interesting.
Not in a sense.
Probably went through an experimental phase and
not in a sense that she was a prude, but like she wasn't into weird stuff.
I think she.
You
know what I think?
She's giving in jerk off instructions.
She might have
came. Not like
yeah, that's true.
Getting triple pipe.
You don't want to bring your work home with you. I get it.
Triple
as far as we know.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? She probably was like, you know what? I'm a virgin. I'm starting over. I'm cleansing myself of this shit. Caught a different wave. Is more what's the word? Reserved. You know, just yeah. I'm a virgin. Get the fuck out of here. she wasn't claiming to be a virgin anymore. She was claiming to have been a virgin.
Been a virgin while she was a stripper
Oh,
simultaneously.
she's probably being honest.
Yeah.
Stripping and JOI is
Why would it
not that
matter?
much
She's not
different,
virgin
honestly.
anymore.
Like 19 years old, virgin is like, it's not that crazy. And she needed the money. She did stripping for money. She needed
good
money.
money.
I can't believe she used your real name.
Hey, honestly,
Which one of you
man,
dodged the bullet?
Look,
is the real question.
I think Kilmer dodged the bullet here, guys. I think he said.
That's just like, but like, what are the odds? Like, how many porno videos are there? Like,
that's like
Probably trillions.
maybe a billion.
that's one in like
100 million.
1 in
maybe?
100 million.
Like that.
Yeah, it's not even like somebody texted you it.
It's 1 in 100 million.
Couldn't have been a weird. Like, I can't even. I wish I could go back to that moment because I was a little drunk. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little drunk.
I love that you
As one
finished
has
the deed.
to be.
What?
I love
one
that.
has to be to watch.
Yeah,
those.
to watch porn.
Yeah, I've
in
never
Japan.
landed
help.
there. I've never landed there. It's not. I mean, I might dive into it. You never know.
At least you're honest.
So, anyways, I don't know if anyone's had a coincidental story like that, but that was a big one for me.
I had a friend whose girlfriend did girls do porn.
Oh shit.
And he didn't know.
He didn't know until somebody was like, "Hey."
Did it happen like before they were dating or what?
They were dating.
They were dating while she was
And
doing
she
porn?
got stuck in like a different city or something and got offered, and she didn't have the money to fly home, so she did it.
Oh, that's why she did it. She wasn't living like a secret porno life. It was just a one.
No,
instance.
it was like a one-time thing.
I want to move on to the second clip I had pulled up, which
Let's
is
do it.
probably my favorite project that I worked on with the two of you involved.
Oh man.
A, I produced the song. B, I shot the video, and 3, I starred in the video.
Oh my god, I don't even remember what this sounds like.
Yeah.
I don't
Play this.
Oh, we watched.
Oh, we did the Weekend at Bernie's, didn't
Yeah.
we?
Yes, this is in the skit.
This is so good.
Where is the fucking money?
Yo, look how stupid we are. Like this is not giving a fuck.
It doesn't make any sense.
That's why it works.
There's nothing logical about it.
That's why it worked.
I saw you kill Sullivan! And I'm gonna fucking kill you once I get out of
I'm
laughing.
It's actually not bad, Kilmer.
Great acting, I know.
I was gonna say you're the only one who's a. Well, Mike, you weren't bad.
I'm not very good either.
Bring him in.
I come in as the muscle, don't I? Look at my outfit.
Wait, listen to this. Listen.
Look at my outfit.
The Timbs with the polo, buttoned all the way up.
Batter up.
Batter up.
I love how you can see the pole there. You're clearly not hitting it. Me and Kilmer watched
it looks
this
like I
weekend.
stabbed him.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We're so dumb. We're incredible.
Dude, we were paid to do this, and we like put. I mean, we were paid for this show. And
Let
we
it
just-
happen. Let it happen. Let it unfold in the video.
Okay.
Let it unfold.
I'm gonna take this time out. So just, a lot of people feel the way about me. Actually, you're not even worried.
Oh, this is my old house in West Virginia.
Donate your goodwill. I got famous now, they feel the
Celebratory Black and Miles.
Everybody wanna talk but never say that shit around me. I finally got put on, so them doubters get above me. I'm just gonna take this time to go take out my dirty laundry. What's up? What's up?
I don't even remember this song, dude.
I remember one line of or 2 lines.
So if you had something to say and never said that shit my way, it's for you.
Huey Mack? More like Chubby Mack. Remember the last time you were skinny? Yeah, me neither.
I swear to God, somebody commented this on a photo yesterday.
God, stick to country music, asshole.
Bitch, I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm getting money and investing it. I'm new to this, but I'm still the shit. I got actresses on my bucket list that hate to see me shining, dog. They rather see me fail. I hope those fuckboys.
This is all real, too.
It's all real.
This is all real. That's why this is so good, bro.
Guy,
That's a random dude.
He's like, what the fuck, bro? They killed that guy.
he legit checks it
Like
out.
we have no staff helping us. It's literally just Kilmer. Or
No, we were
somebody
just.
I'm not even filming. I'm dead. I'm dead in the video.
No, Foley was
Probably
at Fader,
Fader.
because we were like, in like Oklahoma or
we
somewhere.
had a show.
Yeah, we both got.
It's just like in the middle of a random Holiday Inn.
They say shit, he too goofy, he too chubby, man, he no star. But I'm in a different country, my views lovely.
I look like
Want
such
a
a tool,
postcard,
so.
got all these
I mean,
hoes
we
on
all
me.
do.
Let's go to a show, that's a fact. They say bands will make
what the
it
hell am I
dance.
wearing?
My dick
I don't know,
will
but
make it
Kilmer's
jump
dressed
and
like
jack.
Cheddar Bob.
I'm living, I'm faded, I'm not really famous, I just like to say it. If you don't got it, well shit, you ain't got it, but I'm so iconic.
We've never smoked Black and Milds regularly in our
That's why we
lives.
did it.
I know.
Care what you do. My women look like Mila. Your bitch is more honey boo boo. I got famous now, they feel the way
This is the best part.
Everybody wanna talk but never say that shit around me. I finally got put on, so them doubters get
We're such idiots.
The video's so good.
It's so stupid.
I think I play dead in the
You
concert.
played dead in the middle of the crowd.
at my show and I guarantee all she wanna do is fuck.
She's got a bunch of hoes on there.
So if you had something to say and
Great
never
stage
said that
presence.
shit my way, it's for you.
Oh, there I am, dead in the crowd.
Yeah, he's just dead in the middle of the crowd.
Some frat rap. What a fucking bitch. You should never got injured. You should play
How long?
baseball.
Oh, you fell over.
We're just performing. This is live at a concert. We're just doing it.
Huey, yes, said shut up. Got a couple girls tryna lick my nut up. Got mugged once, but I never been stuck up. See me in the street, guarantee say what up.
We were so fucked up in the clips in my house.
I was on ecstasy.
I was on Molly. I didn't know if we talked about that on this.
Look at me now, it's going down.
My
Look at me
fucking
just
tone is
dancing on
terrible.
the couch.
And I'm worried about zero. You can take that as a bad thing. Well, maybe if you say so. But I'll treat you like you're not there. Call that mentee tail. I'm just living
Oh my
for
God.
the
See, I get why people hate us.
Yeah.
Resolutions just to hone in on my focus. Most people like my bitches say it's on. I hide the way I'm making headlines. I'm something like a barbershop.
Hey, Foley's like, ah, maybe
I don't know if we probably cut that part out.
So Kilmer, you just like fake.
Oh, you had nice abs.
You just faked.
At that point,
You
I was
like fake dead for like a whole weekend.
But we're in 3 different states throughout. This is in New York.
Bro, it's 5:15. Where the fuck is your guy?
Been waiting for 20 minutes, man.
Dude, Avenue C and 55th, bro. We're here. Can you talk to him?
Fucking hit him up right now.
I gotta keep moving, bro.
Nah, just wait. He said he'd be here.
Oh my God.
Where am I right now? Oh, he's on.
You played dead in.
Dude, I can't believe
in West Virginia. I'm pretty sure
idiots.
that was my idea, and I thought I was the most creative person in the world for that idea.
Well, you are. That was
like,
incredible.
Dude, we were treating
What?
it like
That was amazing.
we were treating it like a school project.
Yeah.
Like we were just like making the songs, putting them out.
Yeah, we'll make a video.
We didn't even have time
Make
to
a
think
video.
if they were like good or
It
not.
didn't even matter.
No, it
No,
didn't
but
take a
no,
personal
to us,
tea break.
we loved it. I mean, to be completely fair, it's almost 7.5 years ago. So it's like there was a genre of sound here where this all like kind of made sense in a
No,
world and
you
worked.
say that all the time. Like,
It did though, but it's just it aged so terribly. That's which is
so
why
badly.
so many. You know what I mean? It's just like one of those things where it's hard to go back and listen to and be like. But I remember then thinking. I mean, think about how much your music ear changes over time and working and listening. But like
amazing.
to them, I felt like it was great. It was like it was just what I did. Like I did it and that was what I did and it went out. Like it's so crazy to think.
Wow.
It blows my mind.
I love our effort and execution with
Dude,
what we
filmed
had.
that in Oklahoma, New York, and West Virginia.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
And our version of like a video shoot was just like Kilmer be sober enough to shoot for a little bit.
Not even.
no, it was Kilmer be sober enough to shoot half of it, and if we don't have enough footage, let's
And
just
he'll
throw
definitely
in
get
stock
distracted
concert
by a
footage.
girl or get too drunk halfway through, so we end up shooting it in another place another time.
I'm
Fucking
pretty sure that's what
Motley Crue,
happened.
baby.
Yeah, it was literally Motley Crue shit for a little while as far as our activities.
Minus the heroin, but yeah.
Yeah,
minus
there's
the heavy
never-
stuff.
No heroin.
Wait, you guys weren't doing heroin?
that was just you.
Holy shnikes.
That's funny as hell.
God.
Well, I want to get into this. In the past couple of years, Huey, you've had a glow up.
Dude,
You look fantastic.
Thank
dude.
you, thank
You
you.
look great.
So,
You
some
do,
girls
sir.
said that to me the other day, actually.
I was
and
there.
Oh, you were there.
I was there. You glowed up.
Bro,
And I,
you
and
know
I was
what?
like, you still with your boyfriend?
You didn't grow. You're fucking growing up. You know what I mean? Like you weren't really doing it before. You kind of just always like just did what you did, and it was whatever. And it was part of your vibe. It was like such a carefree. That was part of what was attractive about it.
It was,
though,
and that
too.
was part of my like excuse for
right.
myself.
Yeah, exactly. But it's dope. You just grew up. You start taking care. You moved to LA too. Like think about.
Well, that's what kind of when I went the other way and I got like kind of hefty.
Oh, when you moved to LA.
I was kind of like going
Partying.
through some shit, and I didn't like take care of myself, and like
Right.
I felt like I kind of hit a rock bottom point. Where
Right. At what year? What year was this? This was first year you moved out here. So
I mean, when I
2000.
was out here, like if you watch the video for This Feeling,
Mhm.
your video, you texted me and you were like, "Can you come through?" And
Yep.
I'm fucking like I don't even look like me in that video, bro.
I don't really remember the video exactly. It was at the beach, right, or something?
Yeah, but I was at your old
At the
spot
old,
in
like-
West Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I haven't watched it in like forever, but I just like remember how I looked in it, and I was just like going through some shit, and I didn't really care, and I was just partying.
Right.
And I finally just got to a point where I was like, I got it.
So is that's what got you there to be like personally you were ready to do it when you saw certain things.
Well, like I just realized like I was just doing things in my career, like I wasn't shooting videos because I knew I looked like shit.
Right.
I just like wasn't.
I've felt that way before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it just like threw such a wrench in everything else that I was like, all right, well, if I'm gonna continue doing this, like I gotta put the entertainer aspect at the forefront for
I mean,
once.
you just got to do what makes you feels right for you. And sounds like your intuition was like you were feeling low, so you needed to make a change, and you did.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was feeling
that's
low,
going
so
the
I
right
just
way.
let myself get to that point,
Right.
and then.
Yeah, and then your intuition.
The second I put health first, and I stopped doing all the dumb shit that we kind of do all the time. That's kind of when I turned my life around again.
Right. Yeah. And what'd you do? A month sober completely?
I mean, I just did that, but that's I got an album coming out. I'm trying to be my cutest.
Yeah.
Like even like a month ago, I didn't feel like. Well, I was like 170.
Right. And what are you now?
Like 155.
Crazy. Good work,
That's how much
Steve-O.
I weigh. That's crazy.
Yeah, you got some
You have
muscle.
lost a ton of weight, dude.
Yeah, I know. We were talking the other day. I was like, I gotta put on some muscle though.
Now you can just lift. You can eat a little more.
Where were you at your highest? Like 190?
210.
210?
Wow.
Holy shnikes.
Like,
So you
yeah.
lost 50 pounds.
Like right when I came to LA, what was that? 4 years ago, things changed. Came out. Yeah, I started to not leave the house.
What crib?
Noah would remember the one we had with the pool.
Oh yeah,
in West
yeah.
Hollywood? Yeah.
That was a frat house over there.
That was a frat house. Well, some of the best times of my life, but like
Yeah.
I didn't leave the house. I wasn't doing anything except drinking beer, watching a movie with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then at what point, how long ago did you like kind of turn the page on and wanted to get healthier? How long is that? How long has it been when you've been on this wave?
About 3 years. I lost that initial weight, and I was probably sitting at like 170, 180 for a while. And then, this year I was just like, I need
This was the year.
I need to get back to like who I can be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I mean, do you feel like is a balance of both doable for you?
Partying and yeah. I just think like sometimes I can take it too far.
Right. But it's the awareness of you knowing that is the first step of like being able to
it always is
balance it actually. You know, because you want to be able to. I know you want to be able to have fun and do certain things.
It's in our DNA. Like I love when we get fucked up here until like 8 a.m.
Yeah,
like,
it's a vibe.
Like that's my shit.
Yeah.
I don't like when it takes me to like other places. Where like people know I don't have to be at work in the morning, so they're like, dude, just come out with me, and I'm out till 8 a.m. and I'm at some random party in the hills with a bunch of fucking people I don't know or give a shit about. Then I wake up the next day and somebody else is like, dude, you don't have to work tomorrow, come out with me. And it's like I waste like 4 or 5 days right there just doing that shit.
Time management, bro. Time management in Los Angeles is a fucking real thing, dude. Because
especially in our line of work, like
right? Some people get swallowed up by it because it's just like there's always something to do. There's so many creatives around. You know, there's
no like structure.
There's such a party. There's a party vibe to the entire lifestyle itself, and it's just like it's about the only like people who get lost in it just don't know how to say no.
No, it's true.
And like I had to learn how to do it.
So did I.
I had to learn how to do it, and it's kind of a weird time because you kind of like you're like, oh, am I being corny? Like, shit. Yeah, I should turn up. You know, like that was like a battle I had for a while about it until I was just like, dude, I know that the shit I do on the road is like very abnormal for anyone's body, period. And if I were to continue drinking at any pace near that when I'm off, I could be fucking endangering myself at some point. You know what I mean? So I really use my off time, and people won't see me, bro. Like I'll go out maybe once a week or twice a week. You know, I've been going out a little bit more, having more fun, but it's really only because I'm feeling like I'm very balanced right now. I'm feeling, you know what I mean? I actually feed off the fun of going out. I'm in a great headspace. Like when you're in a worse headspace, going out and drinking was never my vibe. Like I'm not like, yo, I'm sad, let me hammer a bottle.
See,
and thank God I'm
differ.
not like that. Yeah, and most people are like that. I'm more like if I'm in a happy mood or there's good things going on, that's when I really turn the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Celebration.
Yeah, I'm a celebratory drinker, but I'm not like when I'm sad or something. It just doesn't. It's not like I can sit there and hammer. It actually just makes me. It tastes like poison to me when I'm sad. I'm like, ugh. You know?
Yep.
I had a big issue with people like me better when I'm fun drunk me. So then everybody in my life.
Yep.
Not everybody. I love you, buddy. People were like, I hate it when you go sober. Like, it's no fun. Like, and that
it's
like
the most selfish thing ever.
We'll not go there. Anyways, it just like really like I was trying to change my life, and I was trying to put for kind of the first time in my life like my professional life over that side of me, and I just never could get out of that, especially in LA. Like I just couldn't get out of that funk where I was like, nah, like I'm gonna just do what I gotta do right here.
Right.
And it took me a while to like finally get past that.
Right. And now,
even like a month ago at your party, everybody was giving me shit, and it was so funny.
Yeah,
because you guys were rocked.
You just have to, honestly, that's just part of it, but you should take it as like, I feel like that constant reminder is actually like a good thing. You know what I mean? Like obviously it's probably a little annoying, but like the constant reminder is like it's just like more fuel to your fire. Like, yeah, I can do this shit. You know what I mean? What you did.
Nah, I mean,
because that was your goal. Right?
It's the best because I was just doing 30 days real quick, but like
real quick.
It sucked. I smoked a lot of weed for the record.
You did?
Yeah, hell yeah. I was over here. Blue was like, "Yeah, not sober is not our vibe." And now I'm talking to him today. He's like, "Yeah, I'm doing a month sober right now."
Yeah, he is.
You were the funniest. You were like, "Dude, it's really good. Maturity, growth. You really not gonna have a beer with me?"
I said that?
Yeah. You were like,
that sounds like something you'd say.
And then like 10 minutes later, you'd be like, "You drinking yet? You drinking yet?"
I don't remember
and
that.
then you just start roasting me. You're like, "Dude, you should be an actor." But like...
I remember that. I wasn't roasting you.
No,
though.
I know, but it was like funny as shit. You were like, I mean, like you don't have the square jaw, so you
I
could
said
be like,
that?
yeah, you were like,
No way.
I don't mean this in
Michael.
I definitely
was
didn't
like,
say that.
I don't mean this in an offensive
probably
way.
did.
You don't have like the square jaw, but like you could be like the funny
I think
best
you have
friend.
a square jaw.
I mean, I lost a lot of weight. In the
I think
last
you
month
do.
and a
You
half.
could be like the background guy who drinks coffee in the.
I could be
I will not.
I could
I'm
be
not
the Chris
accepting
Pratt
this.
really well.
I'm not accepting this as truth.
You could
It's
play
completely
like
true.
you could
It
play
was
young
me, you and
children.
Drama
You could play
standing
high
there.
school.
I said, "Oh, really? Drama was there?"
Yeah.
Wow, I don't remember this. At
What'd you
all.
say?
You were rock. You just came up to me and you're like, because I was dressed in like a flannel or some shit. You're like,
I remember saying you look like an actor.
Yeah, and then you started saying it, and you're like, I don't mean this in an offensive way, but like,
I think
you
I
don't
know what
have
I'm
like
trying
the
to say, though.
I know what you were trying to say. You just fucked up.
There's
It was
a lot
hilarious.
there's a lot of the best actors. You're not like the most like stereotypical, strikingly
Yeah.
handsome guy.
Yeah, no,
it's a
I'm-
guy with like an identifiable
I'm
face.
ugly.
With an identifiable face,
Yeah.
something like some kind of something that's memorable
it.
about it. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
you do. It's like a boyish, like I don't know. It's fucking weird.
Well, now that you, Huey, now that you lost all this
It's
weight,
not a bad
I like.
thing, it's a
I have some
fucking good
questions that.
Yeah.
Some questions that I want. I'm just curious.
You could play a wide age range.
You could.
It's so funny because every time I put out a video, everybody's like, this fucking 30-year-old.
Really?
Yeah.
So what?
You look
No,
young
it's just
now.
like-
all
it's
the
just, like,
all the
weird to
biggest
me.
rappers are 30.
Because I'm like, but I'm not. But like, it's like,
Yeah.
it's weird to me.
You look young now.
I don't think you look
Thank
old.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, people are gonna. He said, "Thank you, thank you." You get the most
I
political.
said a little deeper too.
Thank you very much.
So I have some questions though. I have some questions after you went through this transformation. Do you find yourself like getting more attention from the ladies now that you're handsome?
Kilmer is such an idiot, man.
I mean, yeah, I would say so.
When we were doing our shoot the other day, a strikingly beautiful girl was talking about how much you're glowing now.
Yeah.
Has that happened to you before?
He said, "Yeah."
No,
For the record, it doesn't
everybody
happen.
was just
doesn't
like,
happen to me ever. For the record, but
She used
It
the
was-
verbiage glowing.
yes,
she said I had the best glow up of 2019.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Think about that.
No, I didn't
good.
used to get comments like that.
Have you
It
made
was
out with
much
her?
more like, oh, I kind of like your song. I guess I'll fuck you. And that worked for years.
You had a
and then it
song
stopped
called
working.
"Fuck Me Maybe," so
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, fuck me, baby.
Big,
I think
big
it was.
tune.
Was it?
Maybe.
Big tune.
Yeah. No, it's new because I feel handsome for the first time in my life.
yeah.
So yeah, Noah says all
You
the
were
time.
always handsome.
And you literally put on your post me and a bunch of handsome guys in Huey like 2 days ago on Instagram.
I was just jerking your chain.
Yeah,
bro.
no.
Hey, one thing
Yeah.
we can't get is, I feel like the real test of like friends, the real test of like long-term adult friendships is
You
like
got to give each other shit.
it's part of it, but it's like continuing that like kind of the era of like when you guys met,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you continue it.
I don't think we're friends if we're like too nice to each other.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
We're not boys.
Yeah, because it's like, think about it, bro. Everyone, you're meeting everybody. The only people you're really close with are getting like, you feel actually comfortable with. There's always you're always catering certain information to the person you're talking to.
Yeah.
You know? And like, when you know somebody this long, that's what it means. It has to be, that's when it's natural. It's like wide open.
Russell
You
Brand
say anything.
was Russell Brand was talking about that.
Yeah.
Did you see that post?
No.
He was talking about how
But
like
I fuck with Russell Brand.
yeah,
He's great.
he was just saying how like the best human relationships are ones with like your best friends. Because
Exactly.
like when you're in relationships with a girl,
You
like
cater.
you have to kind of hold certain things
Yeah,
back.
you cater shit.
Whereas when you're like with your boys, you can literally like be your absolute self.
Exactly.
And you don't have any shame about anything.
That's really
Yeah.
what I want going.
They know you better than you do, for real.
Yeah, and like those are like those are the
For
most
sure.
valuable relationships. Also, I love my girlfriend, but those are the most valuable relationships.
Yeah, honestly, bro, it's not. Everyone be just gonna say it's not possible, but like this is gonna be what I try for in my next relationship. Not gonna be for a while,
Yeah.
But if and when that happens, I'm gonna start it with that. Just be like, yo, we just gotta be fucking open.
Yeah,
like it's probably not gonna be a normal life.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, right? So let's figure out how this is gonna work. But like it has to be that open book type of thing. It just does.
It has
to be.
It
does. It can't be, or it won't work.
I know.
You know?
You can't hold back shit.
The pressures of it is what brings you apart so much. It's pulling you both two ways. The pressures from both sides of like trying to make sure you got to be able to do whatever the fuck you want.
I know.
You do.
And that's easier said than done.
Yeah, no, but that like what I'm saying is in this life, especially in this life, like if we were fucking, you know, Mary and Mike from Rhode Island, we were just there. It's different, you know. But like if we're doing this, then this is what it has to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. Huey, I had another question for you. What was it?
Can't wait.
Oh, now that you've lost all this weight, does your dick lose weight too?
No, my dick's never been fat, unfortunately.
Is that a thing? Can dicks get fat?
I can see it now.
Anyone?
Sorry,
No?
I'm just fucking texting Charlie.
Does it? My dick's bigger?
Oh man,
you got a tape? You got a measuring stick?
I think it's a perspective thing.
It's
You just incentivized me to drop a few.
I think it's a perspective thing. The skinnier you get,
Right.
it's like a balance. Shit, I'm about to starve myself.
Kilmer's like, give me an eating disorder.
I'm gonna get down to
Just name one.
$1.35.
Oh man,
My high school wrestling weight.
yeah.
You wrestled in high school?
Yeah, bro.
I need to see like a picture.
You definitely were a wrestler. You looked like a wrestler.
You look like a wrestler, but I've never seen like the picture of you in like, what do they call that? It's not a quartet.
The fucking unitards. I don't know, man. I was fucking.
What's a quartet?
That's the string quartet, 4 people.
All right, different thing.
I was wrestling a fucking $129 in high school, bro. Mike, you probably weighed that when you were like in 6th grade.
I was one of
Mike
those
came out the womb in like the 120s.
I was one of those weirdos. I was like 215 when I was like in 10th grade. But I was like,
yeah, that makes sense.
I wasn't this. I was actually, my body was like way different though. All I ever worked out was my legs because I was a pitcher. So they want your arms to be like loose.
Yeah.
And you don't want to get too tight. No pitchers are jacked, really.
No.
Like some of them kind of are, but like not naturally. You don't work out to get jacked as a pitcher. You do like flexibility and elasticity stuff. So what was my point? I'm fucking high now.
Yeah.
Why you're so big in high school?
Oh
Why
yeah,
you're
I was 215, but my weight was different. Like I was like kind of chubby.
You're proportional.
Like if you look back at the videos, like the early Mike Stepp videos, I was like kind of like
I know, yeah.
big like fatso.
You were more meaty.
Well, everyone
I
had
don't know how
baby
people,
fat.
any of the bitches are trying to fuck.
Yeah,
we all had baby fat.
You didn't have any baby.
I mean,
fat.
I was just like, I just really developed late. I felt like, dude, but if I think back to how I was then, I feel like a little fucking kid, bro.
Yeah.
I was a little kid, even though I kind of was. I was 21. We started. I was just like such a kid. I'd never done anything besides play baseball and do class.
Can I just like, this is such a short story, but it's Mike. It's like the day I realized that you were going to be a star.
What is it? I can't wait to hear it.
This was like this was really early on. Maybe we shot like a music video or two together. Maybe one concert. Like we were in New York City, and I don't remember what we were doing there, but like we were partying one night. We were just like out drinking. I don't even remember who we were with, but you brought up the concept of like, oh, I'm going to meet up with this girl that from Twitter. And like, that didn't make sense to me at the time. I'm like, I remember for a fact you had 9,000 followers. And I'm like, what do you mean you're going to meet a girl from Twitter? She's like, oh, she's a fan. I never met her before. She's just on Twitter. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't get it. Like, so like this girl comes through and like you had never met her before. So you're kind of like slinging game. You probably remember how you used to sling game back in the day.
Oh yeah.
We're in the middle of a busy intersection in New York City at like prime time, like 9 p.m.
I remember this.
I was behind you, thank God. You legitimately whipped your hog out right in the middle of the street so she could look at it. Mid convo. I swear to God. Thank God I was behind you. I literally just show you unzip your pants and just fucking whip your hog out.
And
just to like
we
literally
were
just
so
to
ratchet.
put it on a platter just to like see if she's down. And like
what happened?
Wait.
She was down.
This is definitely getting cut out, but
Is it?
yeah,
Man.
dude, you're whipping your hog out.
Who cares?
It's not unwarranted.
It was just for her on the street. It wasn't like I was running around like, woo.
We're fucking men.
It was just like,
we take our dicks out.
No. Do you want me to come back or not?
No.
We're fucking men. That
Okay.
means a couple
Trillion
of things.
percent. need to
Okay,
cut
I got
that
something to bring up.
All right.
I'm just thinking about the first time I
We're
met.
leaving it.
out. We gotta take it out.
If so, you gotta
You're
leave
gonna
that
get the
whole
Bravo
debate.
pay
And-
pulled after one episode.
Yeah,
think?
right, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Get out of here. Get real.
Foley, take a hike.
Get real, Johnny.
I love how
Anderson.
Foley's like my fucking legal consultant over here now.
Nope, can't say it.
We've had so many goddamn
What?
legal calls
I wanna hear
together.
your story.
Okay, well, this is
Our legal jargon is through the roof right now. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
first time me and Mike met. Back
man.
again, shoot. This is more to do with Kilmer than you.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You guys stayed in my dorm room in
Yep.
West Virginia, and I had known Kilmer kind of. I didn't know you at
That
the
was
time.
the first time like hanging out.
Yeah, that was our first time meeting because we did the song through the internet.
Yeah.
And Kilmer, before he even gets to West Virginia, already has a girl lined up that he met on like
Match.com.
Match.com.
This was before the dating app days.
Dude, you were on Match.com in 2000.
Fuck yeah, it was, dude.
2012.
This is
Fuck yeah, it was.
2011,
Kilmer, you're the
2012.
most interesting man in the world.
Dude, there wasn't Tinder or any of that shit.
You are the
Before all
Dos
that.
Equis
Bro,
man.
so I barely know him, and
was on Match.
I don't know you at all, and you're staying in my dorm room, and we're shit-faced, and Kilmer rolls in with some girl, and they're talking about going to fucking, like, Harry Potter land together or something.
We were. Yeah.
You were such an interesting motherfucker, man.
Dude.
It was the earlier time.
I mean, he still is.
Wow. No, he still is. But
Still
sheesh.
love me some HP though. Hashtag
Ah,
Gryffindor.
Harry Potter. No, I'm not talking shit on that at all, but, like...
I mean, I'm the only weird. I'm just not into Harry Potter. I have no.
There's,
I have no
there's
interest.
nothing wrong with that. I just want to ask before we get the hell out of here. Can we all chug a beer together? Is there any beers left?
Yes,
Should we
definitely.
chug butter?
We might need to get some more. I kind of went through
we
a
chug
few.
butter?
Chug
beers?
butter beer.
I want to
down.
chug but a beer, so we can get before we get out of here. You know.
Yeah, we don't have. We just gotta
I got
grab
beers.
some.
Here's beer.
You have one?
There's beer.
But wait, can you
relate.
can you give us a toast first?
Yeah, give us your best. Give us your best words of wisdom.
If it sucks, I'll give
One.
you.
We'll just cut
Did
you
you,
out of
wait,
it.
Huey, did you crack the
Fuck,
beer?
you guys think it's gonna say it's not cracked?
Huey, do you crack the beer already?
No.
You're supposed
You
to
have to
crack
open
it.
the beer.
On the inside?
It's fucking new.
Before I-
No.
Oh.
Open it. You open it.
Okay, don't.
Thank God.
That would've been a
Thank
train
God
wreck.
that didn't happen.
Joey, is this your
'Cause
first?
that was airing. That's like between two ferns. Like cut it. You cut it right as it explodes.
My bad, guys.
that's
It's
so
been a
good.
minute. It's been a.
Dude, I would have cut that shit. He would have been like, no, let's do it again. Fuck you, bro.
All right, give us a toast.
shit.
Give us
All
a
right.
toast.
Give us a fucking toast. It can not make any sense. Let's do it ever.
It's not gonna make sense. I love you guys.
Gay.
I love you. I love you.
love you too.
Toast to Tommy.
That's good. Cheers.
That was ice cold.
Ooh.
That was ice cold.
Ooh, it's going down my leg. Ooh.
You almost
Don't
said,
drink that.
you said chubs in the head. All right. Mike, sign us off.
I love you, Dad.